It's the Del Mar Debutante. It's a grade one for 2-year-old fillies. We saw an earlier version of this on the East Coast with the Spinaway. This is the West Coast answer to that. And I'm bringing in a very special guest. He does the expert picks for Del Mar. So who better to go over this race than Scott Shapiro? Very curious to hear what he thinks of my top pick. Not too creative, Scott. I am going with the Sorrento Stakes winner, Elm Drive.
Yeah, Elm Drive and Ida ran huge in the Sorrento, which was earlier in this meet, early August. In fact, it was a grade 2 on a Friday night. They both dominated and the race came back very fast. 96 Brisnet speed rating. Kind of dove in a little bit to how winners of the Sorrento have performed the next month in the Del Mar Debutante. There's been 3 winners this century that have won, or 3 that have won both. Bellafina, the most recent, 2018, Executive Privilege, and Mi Sueno, the other 2. Bellafina and Mi Sueno took steps back after this race. Executive Privilege went from a 91 to a 94 Briz. So can't expect these horses to take a big step forward off less than a month rest, but just thought maybe that gave a little bit of help in figuring out if these horses could return and win both races. I think they're both major players in here, but I went to an impressive maiden winner at number 4, Dance to the Music. Popped the gate. I thought that was a very strong maiden race. 4 fillies, the strongest of the meet. And this one ran them off their feet that day at over 6-1. Mark Glatz had a great meet. I'm hoping Abel Cedillo can get her out of the gate in good order.
No, it was impressive. And, you know, in my mind, pedigree-wise, McLean's Music out of a Congrats mare. 7 furlongs, fine. Definitely have to start thinking about beyond that. So if they're going to want the grade 1 win at this sort of distance for a 2-year-old, this is it, and have to think she'll be ready for it, as they all will for a grade 1. Baffert has 2 in here. He mentioned Ida is certainly right there with Elm Drive. Also has Grace Adler, who is a debut winner. Any thoughts on her?
Well, I think it was impressive the way she was able to settle. And like, a lot of these races, the horses coming off wins that enter these races usually have speed. That's usually how they win it, wire to wire, just stalking off. Grace Adler was able to settle and relax off the pace. You get Flavien Prat, you get an outside draw, so that's beneficial. Same could be said for Bicameral, further to the outside for Richard Baltus, showed the ability to relax a little bit in a little bit of an in-between spot, now moves to the outside. I think both of them are players. I thought this race came up pretty strong. How about you?
Yeah, no, I agree. Looking forward to this. And the Spinaway as we head down the Breeders' Cup Juvenile fillies path. And I expect both races to have a say in what that race looks like. This is the home court, though. Breeders' Cup at Del Mar, Debutante at Del Mar. Elm Drive for me. Scott, once again, your pick.
Dance to the Music. Mark Glad having a great meet. Hopefully he can win another one here.
All right, we'll close out the summer season with some grade 1 previews for the Labor Day racing. Join us for that later this weekend. Good luck at Del Mar.